In the previous video, I told you that I will talk about the config further a bit later. And this is the time for that now. But I wanted to show you that Git stores its configuration in the so-called Git config, where you can just list the current configuration by using the command git config --list. And this configuration is always valid for the dedicated repository. And you can see here, it's also stored what is the remote URL, or how to fetch it, or remote branch, then if it's a bare repository or not, different other settings, even your username and email address is there. If Git LFS is part of the repository, and so on. And how it works, so practically these Git configurations are stored on 3 levels: system, global, local. Local is always valid for that one dedicated repository, but not for any of the others. Global is dedicated for all your repositories, all the repositories of the current user. And systems are really a system level ones, which means that they are valid for all the repositories of all the users on the computer. And then it's like always the smaller overrides the higher. So for example, if something defined on system level and on global level as well, then the global level one overrides the system level one. So this is how git config works, and let me show you how to add something new to this git config. So for example, I'd like to change my default editor by using git. Then the command is git config, and I'd like to do it on a global level, for example. So for all of my repos, but not for the other users, then ---- global. And then a key where you pair. The key here is core.editor, and here I have to add my preferred editor, let it be gedit, enter. And now if I do a git config --list again, then I can see that my core editor is gedit. So that's how git config works. Of course, you can look up in the official documentation the right key value pairs. It's up to that what you would like to configure here. Yeah, thanks for watching.